Today we're at the Green Dragon Market in Pennsylvania. This is where the locals shop, so come with me. We're gonna go see what we can find. There's literally so much to look at here. I'm not even sure where to start. It's kind of like an overload. Everything from food to appliances to woodworks to furniture to clothing to NFL football outfits. Like, it's everything you can imagine. I scooped up on some yummy pastries. Probably not the best for my waistline, but everyone says the Amish just can really bake. So we're gonna go back, take a little snack break, try them out, and we'll report back.
We are in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we went to one of the Amish markets today, and we were told that we have to try a whoopie pie. So we got some, and I'm going to try and review mine for you guys. I got the classic chocolate, and if you are like me and you don't know what a whoopie pie is, it's a cookie with the outer ring is more like a cake though than a cookie. It's more dense than a cookie. And then it's filled with icing. You can get different flavor icings like peanut butter, vanilla, all those different things. You can also get different flavored cookies, pumpkin, which Tara got, or chocolate like I got. So let's see how it tastes. It's pretty good. It tastes like an ice cream cookie cake. I can't really explain it. It tastes like a cake with icing. Pretty good though. If you're here, I highly recommend it.
Hey guys, we're going to take some time and review our recent stay at the Circle M, Thousand Trails Park in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. But before we get into that, we just want to introduce our little travel companion. So I'm holding Duke. He is a long-haired dachshund, and this is Hurley. She is also a dapple long-haired dachshund. And I'm holding Duke because today he rolled in some stinky stuff outside and had to get a bath, and now he's cold, so he's getting some cuddle time. But for Circle M, we had some great times there in Lancaster, and some of our pros and cons, we're going to get to those. So Jeff's going to talk about some pros and cons.
So Circle M, Thousand Trails, I thought it was a really nice campsite. Like it's resort style. As you've seen in the videos, has an indoor pool with a spa, has an outdoor pool, has some mini golf, basketball courts, pickleball courts. It's sitting right on, it's like a peninsula of a river, the Conestoga River in Pennsylvania. So you can walk around the river, you can go tubing down the river. There was yurts there, there's cabins there. There was just a lot to do there. What I liked about the site itself was it was very flat and it was all gravel, so it did rain while we were there. So we didn't have to worry about mud or wet grass or anything. So it drained really well. And due to the openness of the area, our Wi-Fi, like we have a unit called the TravelFi, which base gets our internet based off of like cell phone towers. So we had really good connection there. So that's what I liked about it.
Yeah, and I will say that when we were on our way there, we heard a lot of negatives that people didn't like about it, that we were kind of worried about. But in fact, I don't think any of it was true. And so just be cautious when you're doing your reviews on, what you are looking for specifically and what you need out of a campground. before you book. But we were completely and totally satisfied with Circle M, and we would have to say all of the negatives were false.
Yeah, I didn't have anything negative to say about it. The
Yeah.
only downside, but we knew going in, is we're traveling in the off season, and they had a restaurant called the Chuck Wagon, but it was closed due to the season.
Yeah, which was fine with us because we
Yeah,
do all of our cooking inside anyway.
but they actually had some sites down by the river. Just for your guys' knowledge, if you do get a site by the river, there's no sewer, so it'll have electrical and it'll have water, but there's no sewer down there. But we saw plenty of families camped out right next to the river with canoes and tubing and stuff like that. It was a really neat spot.
Yeah, and I also Jeff is a 100% disabled veteran, and they do have handicap spots there at Circle M. So if that's something you need, you can just call ahead and request those. That was something that
We'd
up
never
into
seen
this
before. Yeah,
resort we had never seen before. So it was something that we thought, okay, well, moving forward, if that's something we need, we will go ahead and look into that. But it was a great time, and I would give it 2 thumbs up.
yeah. Some of the downsides for us, not negatives. We didn't see any negatives that we saw online, but you are out in the middle of nowhere. It was kind of weird getting in. They are having some road construction right now. But for us to go to a store or just anything, it was a drive. Like
Yeah,
you're away from a
it's
lot of
about
stuff.
15 minutes to the closest, grocery store.
So like we couldn't just run up and get groceries or just run up and get gas. Like it had to be a planned trip. Like you have to go into town, which like Tara said, it's a bit. Um, but other than that, things to do in Lancaster. The only reason we went is for Amish Country and to see the Amish bakeries and get some of the Amish food, which we went to Bird in the Hand, and then we also went to the Green Dragon. So I thought it was pretty cool. Not something I would probably want to go see again, but I'm glad I saw it this time. The food was okay. Like, everybody raves about the Amish bakeries. I thought it was good, but I'm not craving it again. What about you?
So for me, it's more of a nostalgic because I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so where I came from, Amish are everywhere, and so just going to a small community where they thrive is something I wanted to see. So Jeff humored me on this trip, and I appreciate that. And we did get to go antiquing, which is one of my favorite things to do. For me, I wanted to go and see where the Amish thrive, shop at their markets, do their antiquing because they have, hundreds of antique stores there. I didn't buy anything, so that was a shock to both of us. So we did do some antiquing. There is a small town for the dad joke lovers out there called Intercourse, PA.
Yeah,
Jeff did get a
I
magnet
love
from there.
intercourse.
So if you like that type of thing, then it's right next to Bird in a Hand, so stone's throw from that. We did want to shop where the locals shop. And so, if some research, I found a market called the Green Monster.
Green
Oh,
Dragon.
Green Dragon. Sorry. We did pull the RV into the parking lot. The parking lot is massive. So do not be afraid to take your RV up there and park and go and shop. There are hundreds of booths to choose from. I wanted to stick strictly to the buildings because in the buildings, that is where all of the Amish sell their goods, wares, furniture, etc. So I knew that I wanted to stick with the authentic things. And so I spent probably an hour and a half going through all of the buildings. It was definitely an overload. There's so much to choose from, but the smells of the bakery to the meat markets to the fresh produce to the furniture, they do an amazing job there. The organization, top notch. Watching it's a family affair, so watching the kids help their parents, it's all hands on deck type of deal. I can't rave high enough about it. So if you do go to Amish country, you definitely have to stop out there and see it. It is about a 35-minute drive from Lancaster, and just if you just Google Maps it, it'll take you right there, and just walk around. Take cash because they prefer cash over card, and bring your shopping bags because you can fill them. So I did bring Jeff a pretzel because that's one of the number one
That
things.
was really good.
that they sell there homemade fresh hot pretzels, and he did love that on the
Yeah,
way.
it was
So
good.
that was definitely a bonus. So for me, Lancaster is a must, but it's something that I don't think I would go back, repeatedly. Passing through, stay, grab, a snack, a baked good item. But there's not a lot to do there. It's a slower paced life. So if that's something are intrigued by, I say do it.
So for me, I don't think it's a must or a bust. Um, our goal is to see this country and all of its, wonders. And I think, seeing the Amish communities and seeing the slower communities, that was pretty cool to see. I don't need to go back, but I am glad I saw it. But I think it's not nor a must nor a bust. But it is cool to see.
So that's our take on Lancaster, PA and Circle M Thousand Trails. We hope that you liked this review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and let us know what little small towns are out there that we need to see next.